Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. And that's all I got for that one. I thought I was gonna be able to go further, but my mind just went blank. What's up, people? It's been a long time since I put out a podcast by myself, especially. Uh, Part of the reason is because the longer I took off, the more fear I had for doing it again. I hate being on camera. Just, oh my God. I hate talking in a formal setting as well. Because I talk like this, because I pause for 3 seconds after every single fucking word, and it's annoying. Which I don't think I used to do. Yeah. I don't know when that started. I feel like I feel like the past couple years I've been more in my head than I used to be. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Right? Like when you're younger, you tend to be or see, I don't even know if this is true. I was gonna say when you're younger, you tend to be less in your head because you're living more in the moment. But I also remember being super self conscious and very maybe overcritical, over analyzing everything when I was young. Although no, I don't think I was over analyzing things. I think I was just super self conscious, and I didn't even realize that I was self conscious. I was just self conscious of everything. Now, I'm still self conscious, but I'm aware of it. So every time I'm self conscious, I'm like, oh my God, I'm being self conscious. And then I get self conscious about being self conscious. So I'm crazy. Yeah. Uh that or I'm a normal person. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot lately about like communication, right? Like say I tell Katie, my girlfriend, uh for those of you that don't know, which I would assume would be most of you since I got like maybe 9 people that pay attention to me regularly. Well, actually, if that were true, then those 9 people would know who she was, so all of you would know who she was. See, this is what I do. This is also why I hate doing podcasts because I'm self conscious. Anyways, uh, anyways, I've been thinking lately. Say that something is hot, right? All that speaking is communicating what's in my head through your ears into your head, right? Like I have a thought, an image, a feeling, etc. And I want your brain to attach my words to that thought or feeling in your head so that you can understand and comprehend where I'm coming from. But it's simpler on things like this is hot, this is cold. But what about like really complex human emotions? You know what I mean? Like when I try and explain myself to someone, like to explain where my head is at, I'm relying that we attach the same meanings and even definitions of things to the same noises that we make with our mouths, words, right? Yeah, I know I'm explaining how fucking words work. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm just gonna go with it. Uh, so let's say, you know, I'm explaining how a recent event made me feel and the causes of it linking back to my childhood and the things it makes me think about, yada yada yada. I'm boring myself. Uh, and the other person goes, "Hey, I understand what you're saying. This is gonna sound so stupid. I took a gigantic edible before I did this. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna take a big edible, jump on here, and just do this. So, if you want to watch something entertaining and more well thought out, this isn't for you. uh, See, and now I'm like, oh my god, you laughed at your own fucking. Why would you do that, you jackass? I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, that's the way communication works, right? Uh, and I've just been thinking that each human experience is so individualized, but at the same time, scientifically, it seems like we found that as a species, we all go through a lot of the same experiences or like internal processes to various stimuli throughout life. I don't know if that was right. But even scientifically, like when two people explain their thoughts and feelings, it then adds you into the mix on whether you comprehend or understand the image that they have in their head that they are trying to convey, which depends on, like I said, feelings or thoughts and words. The feelings and thoughts, that's the dumbest thing I've ever said. It depends on what feelings or thoughts you attach to what words, right? Because like if language were a perfect thing, we would all speak the same language like just naturally, because then there would no be like there would not be any like I wonder if their feeling of nervousness matches my feeling of nervousness. Like, because if you ask someone if they're nervous and they go, yeah, what if you then followed up with, like, what does nervous feel like? Right? This would probably be a good thing to not talk about by myself and just ask people. Nah, I'm just going to sit here and do this. What does nervous feel like? Because one person might be like, right? Some people get excited by nervousness. They're like, oh, God damn it. They enjoy it. They're like, I love the feeling right before I go on stage. Like where your gut drops and you're just like, oh my god, like I love that. Well, I guess then they might not like nervousness. They might just like adrenaline. Is adrenaline and nervousness? See, this is why you should read books. Read lots of books, kids, because otherwise you don't know what you're talking about. And also read books, because if you're gonna be a how are we gonna face this? No, I don't like it that way. You know what? Let's hit it at that angle. Boom, 45. If you're gonna get really high, uh, and talk, you should have information to actually pull from rather than just my supposed thoughts file. Anyways, we'll just keep going. See, this is what I do. And now I'm even getting self conscious about this saying, see, this is what I do. Maybe I'm neurotic. Anyways, if I say I'm nervous and someone else says they're nervous, we assume like, okay, they're feeling the same feeling. But like the word nervous means the same, right? The word, it's a factual, this sound means this definition. However, that's not how language works, right? Because there's words that are the same sound in multiple languages with different meanings. So if I say I'm nervous and someone else says they're nervous, how do we know it's the same thing? I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, It's been a long time since I've done a podcast. And after this, it'll probably be a long time before I do another podcast. Uh, no. I'm going to start doing them weekly. If anything, just to do it. Just to be like, look, I did it. I had some interesting, dumb thoughts. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll get some nuggets of truth out of doing this. Nuggets of truth. That's a very ugly phrase. Nuggets of truth. It's not a slices, pieces, slivers. No, nuggets is the only. Maybe I'll get some truths out of this. I don't know. Uh, but yeah, I was about to go back to the whole fucking language thing. It's been a long 2022. 2020 was fantastic. 2021 had its drawbacks, but it had some big pluses. And then 2022 has just been a goddamn doozy. But realistically, can't get too down about that. I mean, statistically, let's say I make it to what? What's the average man live, like 76 years? I'm 28. So I got 68 more years. I don't know if that's right. 68. 28, 8, 36, 6. Nah, it'd be 96. 46? Oh my God, I've only got 46 more years left. I got like 9.5 years till I'm mid-dead. I'm just kidding. You're bound to have a couple of rough years, right? The whole goal is that you have more good years than rough years. I feel like maybe a rough year is being dramatic, because like not the whole year's been rough. I mean, I guess overall it's been rough, but some good things have happened too. I don't know of any big good things. Last year was a big year. Last year was good. The year before that was a big year. Maybe that's also the thing too, is I came off such a kind of life-changing 2020 and 2021 that I'm just like, maybe this is a normal year. Maybe in 2 years I just got spoiled with blessings. I hate saying that, which is dumb. Anyways, maybe 2020, 2021. Actually, 2020 was pretty good too. Let me see. I say 2019 was that not like a super low point. I mean a low point, but not like oh, my life's over. I'd say that was a pretty good dip though. It was a while. It was a rough couple of years, and then 2019, boom, up. When we got 2020, huge. I would say 2021, a little bit less, but still nice. 2022, drop. I don't know if it's worse than 2019 though, which perspective-wise makes this an alright year. All right, never mind. It's been a good 2022. A lot of things have changed in 2022. Like job-wise, not relationship-wise or anything, but person-wise. I feel like I'm getting older. I feel like my mind state is adjusted. I'm 28 now, which sounds not old at all, but it is different than, 25, 24. It is weird how the older you get, the more you realize how little time 74 years really is. Like, it's not nothing. Don't get me wrong. Like, I mean, well, I guess it depends on perspective, in comparison to the universe or even the sea turtle. It's not great. Like, sea turtles live to be what, 200 years old, 150? I'll reach 75, so I'm half a sea turtle. Damn, a sea turtle gets twice as much life as me. Damn. Yeah, we got PlayStation and shit though. It's a sea turtle. Like, yeah, it gets to live longer, but like, it just means it gets to swim longer. I don't like swimming that much. Uh, but I feel like my whole kind of outlook on life has adjusted to a point where I don't know if it's good or it's bad. Because it's not like I'm less driven, but I feel like I'm stressing less about, mistakes or missed opportunities or things like that. But maybe the stress is good. Maybe the stress keeps you from missing as many opportunities or fucking up as much. And if you don't stress over those things, then you might feel better, but you're gonna fuck up more, miss stuff, because you're not as, the stress keeps you fucking wired. You're really you're in the moment. You're not really in the moment, right? But you're really paying attention to that's what it is. You're focused. You're not in the moment. I feel like being in the moment is losing focus. Like, you're just like, whatever happens for this next, 3-hour block, whatever. And that's why it goes by so fast, because you're not paying attention. So I don't know if it's better or it's worse. I feel better mentally. But damn, what if that's the trade-off? All right. Suppose this. If you could be stressed out all the time, but successful, like, not like crazy. Let's just say you could be stressed out all the time and make 100 grand plus a year. So not like a crazy amount of money. It's not, it's a lot of money. 100 grand a year for one person. That's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money in almost every place in the world, right? Like, it's a solid, you got a good life. It's a good life. You're not fucking private jets all over the place, but you got a good life. But you got to work 60 hours a week. But when you take vacations, they're very nice. You drive a very nice car. Or you could only make, let's see, household income average, California, like $80,000, maybe like 85. But that's household income nowadays. Two parents, or just two people. Both people work in the household. There you go. In case, I don't know, I said something. I don't know. It's weird that I felt like I had to take a backup. I needed to fucking Jesus step back on parents. You make, so say $40,000. Nah, let's make it half. I don't know why. It just feels weird to do not half. I don't know. Or you make $50,000. What did I say? What did I say originally? You make $100,000, but you gotta work 60 hours a week. Oh, okay. Here's perfect math. Or you make $50,000 a year. You only work. No. Wipe off the board. All right. You can make $100,000 a year, but you got to work 50 hours a week. Or you could make $50,000 a year and only work 25 hours a week, right? Where's my phone? All right. Let's do some math here. Because I feel like I've done this kind of thing before. All right. So $100,000, 50 hours a week, 168 hours in a week. I didn't use my calculator. I just knew that. So 168 hours. At minimum, you're sleeping 6 hours a night. Let's just be realistic. All that, I sleep 4 hours a night. That's bullshit. Or it's a very small, minuscule segment of the population that can actually function on that. But to be healthy and etc., on average, it's not saying that every, few nights, or maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, maybe a month even, you could pull a fucked up night. But on average, you're going to need at least 6, probably 8, but let's go 6. So 168 minus your 50-hour work week. Oh, you know what? Nah, we're going to say, no, that's not realistic. So that 50-hour work week doesn't include travel time. Let's say you got to travel 15 minutes every day, which is nothing. That's probably less than most people do. So 15 minutes, 30 every 2 days, an hour and 15, 30, 60, 90, hour 45. We're just going to round up to 2. So, boom. So after working, you got 116. Don't forget you're sleeping at least 6. 6 times 7, class, 42. Good job. Yeah, 42. So you got 116, then you sleep. That's minus 42. Okay, 74 hours left in the week. You got to run errands at least once a week. I mean, I guess unless like you work and you've got a partner who does all their errands. No. We're just doing this. We're keeping this very clean and simple for this thought experiment. So you got 74 left. I'm going to say errands take you. All right, at least an hour, right? Once a week. If you save it all up, make a list, boom, 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 bust it out. All right, so you got 73 hours left in your week. Eating, let's say you take 20 minutes a meal, 3 meals a day. Wait, you take 20 minutes a meal, 3 meals a day. That's 1 hour a day, 7 hours. All right, minus 7. Boom. Shower, right? Say you take 10-minute shower each day. We're going to give you 1 shower a day. Probably take 2. You're about to hit the gym, so you should probably take 2. But we'll go with 1, so minus 1 hour just showering. All right. You got to clean every week. You got to clean the dishes in the apartment. You can either do that right when you're, going along or whatnot. But overall, let's say that's still, I say 1 hour a week. I'm just making this shit up in my head. I'm kind of basing it on me. I don't do the laundry. Katie does the laundry. I don't like doing the laundry. Well, also, every time I fold something, it's the wrong way. So, classic guy joke. All right. So you showered. You're about to hit the gym. Let's say you go 3 times a week. Say you do an hour and a half. That's 4.5 minus. So minus 4.5. I feel like, am I missing anything? I think that's it, right? Do I just live a really simple life? Oh, you know what? We're going to take 30 minutes a day to just get ready and decompress. So 15 to get up, 15 to go down. So 30, that's 3.5, 3.5. All right, you got getting ready, groceries, boom, boom. 56 hours a week. Divide that by 7. Oh, I'm minus 7. Wait, plus 7. 56 hours divided by 7. No, I multiplied. Divided by 7. 8 hours a day. Did I do that right? That seems like a lot. 8 hours a day. You're sleeping 6. You're working 8. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I did all that shit. Hold on. All right. 168 minus you're working 50 minus. No, let's just do 1 day. I don't know why I'm doing it that way. All right. 24 hours a day. You're working. Oh, I know why. It is fucking. You got 8 hours a day, but that means you're working every day, 7 days a week. Otherwise, obviously, you have the weekends off. But there go, yeah, 56 minus 48. That means throughout the week you have 8 hours of free time. So 1 hour and 10 minutes a day. I mean, I don't know if that's a healthy kind of pace to keep. Like just 5 days in a row, I just go, and then 2 days I chill. Versus obviously, if you were only working 25 hours, you'd gain 25. Damn, that's a big piece of edible, y'all. I kind of apologize, but I also kind of don't, cause like that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm gonna do this 100%. I'm gonna take a big edible and I'm gonna come in here and just talk like an idiot for fucking 42 minutes. I mean, I guess even 25 hours isn't a lot. I mean, hey, it's almost like 50% more. 56, probably like 44% more. I don't know. I think I'm at a point. God, that was a long time to get to this. I'm at a point where I'm like, yeah, maybe you can't take as nice of vacations, but like I enjoying every day. Like I don't know, which I don't know if it's bad. I mean, it's probably bad if you want to make the most amount of money, because you make twice as much money if you work 50 hours a week. But I like, getting up kind of slower in the morning, having breakfast, sitting down with Katie, relaxing for a moment, drinking our coffee, laughing, just getting up slowly, not like boom, let's go. I like winding down at the end of the day, maybe drinking some tea. Just spill this shit all over me. Yummy. I like taking a chill lunch, not just being like, all right, I'm sitting down to fucking smash this real quick, then I'm out. I like watching TV. There's a lot of things that I enjoy doing that are very idle, which I don't know if right, we were all raised on. Even my Friday night flex I'm working on right now is raised on a like work, don't sleep, fuck that, be successful, which like is good in spurts. Like when you hit the gym, I'm definitely in that mind state. I'm like, all right, let's go fucking we're savage. We're a savage. I talk to myself in the plural because I'm normal. But it's only good in spurts. Like I feel like any time there's a couple of days in a row where I just go hard from wake up to fucking lay down to go wake up to sleep time, going to bed, I don't know. I just get burnt out. Even consider this. Sometimes that's 3 days in a row of me doing something like I enjoy, like music. But even just 3 days in a row or the same routine over and over again, I don't know. I just don't like it. Maybe I'm lazy. I know I'm not lazy. I fucking put in a fair amount of work in a lot of areas in my life, but I don't know. I'd rather have a more enjoyable 7-day week than be like, well, I'm going on this nice vacation in 3 months, or yeah, I'm fucking constantly busy and stressed out, but like when I drive to work, it's in the Beamer. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Like if that's what you value. But I wonder if the way that lifestyle makes me feel is the way that other people actually feel, and they just won't or don't realize it because they're so focused on the race that they're just like, nah, I need the next, I need this, I need that, I need go. Or if it's just neither of them is more or less healthy, it's just whatever your biology or mentality or just personal preference spiritually, I guess. I don't know. Whatever the fuck. Whatever that aligns with more. Maybe we're not so different than we think. We're not as different. We're not all as so. I was saying that to be corny and I was going to make a joke and then I fucked it up. But then again, maybe we're all completely different. Like maybe I'm like, this sounds horrible, and someone out there is like, you sound like a fucking loser, bro. Maybe you should turn the fucking microphone off and go to work. I already worked today, man. I don't know. But anyways, that's enough of me talking horribly. I mean, just I take breaks in between every word or phrases. I look around like I'm thinking. I mean, I am thinking. I'm not looking around like I'm thinking. I am thinking. But, like, should I talk quicker? Or is it good that I'm thinking? Is it just the style of talking that I've developed for some odd reason and I'm not actually thinking this slow and I could talk quicker, but, oh, you know what it is? I don't fucking breathe properly when I talk. Every couple of months I have this realization, and it's still, I'll talk like that, right? I didn't take a big enough breath beforehand. And then I went into it, and I was like, don't even have enough sentence or enough enough air to finish that sentence. All right. On that note, goodbye.